just crossed the border to Canada, ending the USA trip. We are now going to check out Niagara Falls and Clifton Hill on the Canadian side. I am walking to Clifton Hill. There is a big orange chair on the way, and you can take photos there. This is the Niagara Speed, where we did this in Massanutten. Do you remember? It's fun. We have reached Clifton Hill. We are going to get on the Sky Wheel. You can get a Clifton Hill Fun Pass here, which you can go to many attractions only for and it's 30. The Fun Pass is $30 for an adult and $24 for kids. We're going to go on the Sky Wheel. Again, to the Sky Wheel. Here are the tickets. We're in right now Niagara Falls, Clifton Hill. This is so exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah. There is ACs in here.
I will sit with action.
The Niagara Skywheel. For your safety, please remain seated and do not lean against the gondola doors. For your convenience, we've provided 4 illuminated control buttons in the ceiling. The red button will alert the operator to check the gondola to see if there's a problem. The white button is for interior lights, and the blue button will turn audio on and off.
What does light do? Try clicking light. Once we reach at the very top of the sky.
The Skywheel will rise 475 feet above the ground and provide a picture-perfect view of both the Canadian Horseshoe and American Falls. Combined water flow is estimated at over 750,000 gallons per second, which crash into the gorge below. Looking to the south, you'll see the Falls View Casino and the Skyline Tower, the Canadian Horseshoe Falls in the background. Further south, you'll see Marine Link and their triple tower ride, the Skyscraper. In the northerly direction, Casino Niagara is located across from the Rainbow Bridge, which joins Canada and the United States. Across the Rainbow Bridge lies Niagara Falls, New York, and the American Falls. Of course, the view to the east is of Niagara Falls, Ontario, and the surrounding region. The Skywheel was built by Chance Morgan Rides in Wichita, Kansas. Construction of the wheel took over 6 months, requiring a workforce of 200 people in order to complete the project for its opening in June of 2006. The wheel stands 53 meters tall and is equipped with 42 climate-controlled gondolas, which were designed and built in Switzerland. The speed of the wheel is set at approximately...
Here I can see the Horseshoe Falls. The Horseshoe Falls is one of the 3 falls in Niagara Falls. And there's Bridalveil Falls, American Falls, and Horseshoe Falls. There's also the Skyline Tower here. It's a very tall building. It looks just like the CN Tower. And there's lots of parking here in Niagara, mostly for $10 or $15. From the American side, you can get such a great view of Niagara Falls, but you can get a better view of Niagara Falls from the Canadian side because from the American side, you can see the Horseshoe Falls really clearly. You can see these is the American side, so we use the Rainbow Bridge to go from Canada to America, and we also use the Rainbow Bridge to come back. They have made a golf course here in a dinosaur theme. They've also made an artificial volcano, which like lets out fire out of its top in every few minutes. Thought it would only go one round, but it went many laps. That was a little funny. The Strike Rock and Bowl Center is actually a game zone / arcade center. Look at this big Tyrannosaurus Rex. It looks kind of scary. They play mini golf at this course. The go-kart course that we saw earlier, we can see better from here. Clifton Hill is the most happening place in Niagara. There is like 2-3 casinos here. There's many food stalls and restaurants like Pizza, Tim Hortons, etc. There's right now lots of traffic on the bridge that we came here, the Rainbow Bridge. Look at all these artifacts. I think it's in Arabian style. They all look very shiny. I like shiny stuff. There's souvenir shops, bag shops, hat shops, glasses shops. There's lots of shops here and they are very busy in the evening. This is Ripley's Believe It or Not. Well, I'm not going in here. We not plan to go. We're planning to go onto the boat cruises. I'm gonna check out a souvenir shop. There's a lot of mugs and stickers and fridge magnets here. I'm gonna check out
This is city pieces. Right, you can make a big city with this. See? You can have a school, a ticket, church, lighthouse, again, another church, pineapple house, barrel house.
Look at this monkey. I don't know what it's made out of. I think you can put these at home. They're very cool. And I think these are elephant tusks. I'm not sure, but they are really cool. These are the dream catchers. Dream catchers is a Native American belief. It was made to protect children and sleepers from bad dreams and evil spirits. They used to use spider webs on the dream catcher. They also always have feathers on their things. Maple syrup is a sap that comes from trees, and 70% of the world's maple syrup is made in Quebec, in Canada. Maple syrup comes in many different bottles, like the shape of a maple leaf, and is used in many Canadian dishes. I've tasted maple syrup before. It's really sweet. It tastes like honey. Have you tried maple syrup? It's used on pancakes and poutine, etc. Maple syrup was found by the First Nations. Then Europeans later liked it, and now it's still there. It's a First Nations food. What a beautiful wooden mask.
See?
It's written on it that it's a wolf tail, and there's also fox tails. That's cool. We are now at the Strike and Bowl Center. I told you earlier, this is a game zone. I wanted to play a few games here. You need tokens to play the games, and there's actually many games here. Lots of classical games. I'm gonna play a motorbike game. You might notice it's a thing where you use a hammer and whack it, and then it goes then there's a bar that fills all the way up. If you reach at the top, then you get a prize, but it doesn't work because I didn't put any tokens in it. I'm gonna take the tokens for the motorbike game I talked about earlier. Yippee! Clifton Hill has a lot of activities. Some people come from America here to only play the games and the casinos here. This man here is dressed, it looks like he's a statue, but he's actually a human. Who, if you put $2, he will throw a necklace on your neck, and I think you can keep it. There are lots of games here. There's Movie Land, Canadian Midway. There are lots of places and game things that we haven't heard of. And there's also lots of food restaurants here, like I said before. Our plan is we want to see the fireworks at night, the lighting at night, and we want to go on the boat. We finished our first goal, which was have fun at Clifton Hill. On the Rainbow Bridge, you can walk on it, you can drive on it. The Rainbow Bridge is very cool. It also looks like a rainbow. That's why it's called the Rainbow Bridge. It's a very good day today. Because it's summer, we'll have very good days until September, and only after September the fall starts, and the sun will only set at 9, so we will have to stay up a little late to see the illumination. We stood there at the beginning of our USA trip, in the USA, and we saw a view of the falls from the American side. Now we are on the Canadian side, seeing a view on the Canadian side of the falls. So we are right now on the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls. We before saw the American side of Niagara Falls from there. Now that we are back from our US road trip, we are now on the Canadian side. It's now 7:30. The boats are there always, and the illumination starts at 9 when the sun sets, and then the fireworks only start at 10. There's a zip line here. I'm scared to go on it in the first place, and you need to be a little adventurous to go on it, and I think kids are not allowed. There's also an ice cream stand here. After lots of walking at Niagara, you can grab an ice cream and sit on the benches and eat it. So we are currently walking to the boat ticket area. Because I have to go to the boat now because I took my ticket. I have to walk down a little, and then they will allow us into an elevator, and then that elevator will go down more, and then we will reach the boat area. I am very, very excited. I went into the Maid of the Mist before, but that was only when I was like 4 or 5 years old, so I don't remember. And this is our first time going on the Hornblower, which is Canada's Maid of the Mist. So when we are going very close to the Horseshoe Falls, so we will get wet. So they're giving us these ponchos so we don't get wet fully. If you're going on the boats from the Canadian side, which means it's the horn blower, you'll get a red poncho. But if you're going from the American side, which means the Maid of the Mist, you get a blue poncho. There is a lower deck and an upper deck to this boat. I am going to the upper deck so I can get a better view. We are now on the upper deck of the boat. We're gonna go very soon. It's going to go with a big horn, maybe because it's a horn blower. And there's the Maid of the Mist there. They're wearing their blue ponchos. We're getting closer to the American Falls. Oh, I'm getting wet. We're now going to the middle of the Horseshoe Falls. I'm getting so wet.
Yeah.
We are now in the middle of the falls. On every side of me, it's water. It is a wonderful experience. You should try it sometime. The flowers have been arranged like Canada's flag. That's cool. This is how it'll look like at night. There'll be a full illumination. There's also a boat. There's also a boat cruise at night, so you can go on it if you have an interest in it. And we right now just went like this, and like this in the middle of the falls. And there's also a rainbow always here. The fireworks will show like this with the illumination. It'll be very cool, and we'll now just wait for it to become night.
Near shore. See, look, this is a new type of made from steel.
You need to be brave to go on the zip line. It looks very scary. I've never went on a zip line too.
This story says about Louis Hennepin, who was educated in Belgium and was an adventurer at his heart. And he did his duties for many European countries until he was sent to New France to discover the St. Lawrence River and Lake Ontario. Niagara Falls, and then he found the Niagara Falls. He wrote a book about it in a book. And it was the first description of Niagara Falls.
The American Falls looks like the American flag. It's illuminated like the American flag. And see, the Horseshoe Falls looks like the Canadian flag. To see the colors change is very beautiful. I think the red and the blue are the most beautiful. fireworks outside. The illumination and the fireworks makes it very beautiful. I'm going home, so please subscribe. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And then thank you for watching, and bye.